Did you know that urine is sterile? That's right. You can drink it.
Piss on me forever!
I do in the morning, I just drink it.
Drink what?
I drink my urine every morning.
Oh!
Maybe put it on my skin, on my face, on my hand.
And I bet all of your loved ones are happy to have you bring the smell of urine-y goodness to Thanksgiving dinner.
I bathe in my own urine every day. Whatever I've collected, because I always have these jars going.
Hey, you and Howard Hughes have something in common.
T. Q. U.
I have given myself enemas with urine.
These people believe that HIV can be treated with piss, and are preaching golden showers to HIV sufferers. Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you.
Where most signs say please don't pee in the pool, ours is please pee in the pool.
This fucking song. And what the fuck, is that kid pissing into its own mouth?
So it doesn't taste so strong because the toxins are usually heavy.
Toxins, by definition, are made by bacteria. That would imply that urine is not completely sterile, which it isn't. That's important for later on when these yahoos claim that it's completely sterile. However, the toxic substances in urine is urea. The body can do nothing with it except send it on back out.
If you've had a highly acidic meal, the urine is more salty and metallic. If you've had a vegetarian or primarily an alkaline diet, then the urine is almost neutral.
A man with dubious credentials is telling you how to flavor your piss.
The better your diet, the better it tastes. The worse your diet, the worse it gets. When you take Coke, you drink Coke the day before, it will be terrible. So this is a good way of going into a healthy lifestyle because it really teaches.
The woman with dubious credentials tells you not to drink Coke because it will make your urine taste bad. Honestly, I hate Coke, but it's better for you than your own piss. Coke-flavored piss is doubly bad.
Some people say, oh, don't you chill it, put it in the refrigerator, or put ice and mix it with juice. I just drink it straight.
A fireman who should be telling people to use piss to put out fires is instead telling people to drink it.
Unless it's somebody very, very sick, and then they would take the urine of a baby of their own sex.
Well, listen up, people. If you're sick, drink the piss of a baby, but only if it's the same sex as you, because reasons.
I know the video's old, but there's a fucking world conference for this shit?
He's the father of Ayurveda.
An Ayurvedic PhD is not actually a medical degree.
For that reason, urine was thought of long ago as a potential way of treating different types of eruptive diseases.
Well, golden showers bring May flowers.
It's the water of life, which is the other name for urine.
The water of life? Drinking piss? Are we in the Dune universe? Maybe this is one big advertisement for still suits. Nah, still suits would filter the piss out and it would just be water then.
Do you know the water of life? Come watch.
You get somebody who's way into Jesus, they're going to have a hard time with this, but I'm way into Jesus too. I think Jesus was an incredible person, but I also feel that he did urine therapy.
You hear that, Christians? Jesus said to drink your own piss. I think Allah said to eat your own hair, like in Surah 100,000 Stardate 2048.5. Lo, eat your own hair pie.
Prime Minister Morley Safer apologized for having said something like that because he just insulted, a couple of 100 million Indian persons who utilize urine as a basic part of their regular daily hygiene.
Could this guy look any more sweaty and tense? And, oh yeah, argumentum ad populum.
In China, 3,000 years ago, the older Oriental men and the older Oriental women would drink the young boys' and the young girls' urine. And the reason for that...
They were perverts?
And the young girls' urine was full of estrogen, so this would help to keep the older women from aging. And
neither one of those things keep people from aging. Aging is caused by the shortening of telomeres and the presence of oxygen pretty much anywhere. That's right. When you're breathing, you're poisoning yourself. And I think all of these people should stop breathing, now. This guy is so obscure he doesn't even have a Wikipedia.
The way they would test for diabetes would be to taste the patient's urine.
They aren't drinking it. That doesn't mean you should drink it.
And people actually used to save the urine of the patients who are getting penicillin therapy to salvage the penicillin that came out in the urine.
Oh, right. So they saved it for the urine, not the fucking penicillin. Who do you think you are, Clint Eastwood with that fucking thing around your neck?
Other types of chemicals that are the metabolic byproducts of the body.
Gee, I wonder why the body excreted it.
It's a misnomer to call urine a waste.
No, it isn't.
Urine, when it is first voided, is 100% sterile.
No, it isn't. Upon contact with the urethra, it is no longer sterile. Told you guys.
And the taste of the serum and the taste of the urine are remarkably similar.
I'm beginning to think you're a little obsessed.
Urine has muchness.
Muchness. I'm not sure if you're a skeptic or an interviewee that didn't know why his footage was going to be used in the film. You are not a doctor.
We had the Ebola
Ebola.
and basically injecting it into the person who had the disease. And that's the way they stop the disease.
No, it isn't.
Ask the healthiest looking bellboy for a drop of his urine.
There's no way of knowing that that boy has developed resistance without a blood test.
Their noggin to stay survive, and they were dying of thirst. They would do anything to stay alive or parch their thirst, even drink their urine, or to use the P word. They found out not only did they live, but certain other things happened, that maybe a sore went away or they weren't sick anymore.
They drank the piss because there was no water.
Fetus grows and thrives and comes to full maturity in amniotic fluid, where the excretions from its own body are present.
They are not drinking it! What the fuck? This is so...
We have been so indoctrinated that it's dirty, don't touch it, that when I bring it up to people, they're pretty turned off by the thought.
You're goddamn right they are.
Because there were so many forces telling us that this was not right, either because where it emanates from is a sexual or perceived as a sexual...
No, I would gladly eat another man's cum. Wait, did I just say that out loud?
If you would talk about golden shower and drinking urine in that context, it's...
God. Okay.
Seems almost that that is more accepted and more accessible to people as well than drinking urine for a health purpose.
Guys used to joke around and tease me about it, and I would laugh. And one time, one of the guys would kid me, so I had put some in a glass, and this one guy had a weak stomach, so I drank it right in front of him, and he got really, keeled over, and he almost threw up.
I see, so the normal and natural response to drinking piss is to feel sick to your stomach, yet your claim is that you're supposed to be drinking it and it's natural and perfectly fine.
In comparison to so much of the garbage that people eat and ingest, urine is a drop in the bucket.
By that reasoning, you should be eating big piles of shit.
That urine shouldn't be used, that it's quackery, well then you should sue today every doctor giving Premarin, because that's pregnant mare's urine.
The estrogen was isolated from medicinal use, not the urine.
Or I grab the fat tissue in my belly and I put it right in there. That is a universal vaccine against anything.
Do you even know what a vaccine is?
Sure not. Using urine therapy for both cancer and AIDS has shown really good results in at least some persons.
At least in some persons. That's a large quantity of persons. I should trust you.
The people who live the longest stay away from doctors. They hardly ever go to visit them.
Okay, so let's just give up on the profession completely.
You think they're going to tell everyone that a little urine is going to cure asthma?
Please tell me the biochemical method of action by which urine cures asthma. Oh yeah, it fucking doesn't.
And I think, except for when you take it to the level of, what the medical world has done, and that is to take urine, which is big business, and turn it into pharmaceutical drugs.
They're not marketing a glass of urine a day. They're deriving drugs from it that, after processing, no longer have the chemical properties of urine.
And to appreciate how you can get growth hormone, insulin, all kind of active pharmacologic substances you can get from urine.
And I'm sure that long after this film was made, you're still waiting around for that big paycheck for the stockpile of piss in your garage. But in the meantime, your house is probably depreciated in value because of the smell. At this point, you probably wonder why no one comes to Christmas.
Let's see. Out of 14 million gallons that passes through their porta potties, in these filters, they extract 4.5 pounds of urokinase.
Give me your tears, but you love to leave your urine in a little green porta john. And the things, and the cloning thing is, it costs too much money.
Well, Earl Braxton, let's do some math here. Let's do it in metric. 14 point blah blah million, 4.5 pounds. That's 53 million liters. 2.2 kilograms. 1 liter is 1 kilogram. Therefore, congratulations, you've just gotten yourself 0.0000039% urokinase from a year's worth of piss. Congratulations. I mean, yeah, it's free, but you've barely recouped the cost of several of those filters in the porta potties.
You'll find a lot of mothers, when their babies urinate in their diapers, they'll take and they'll wipe their face with the diapers.
I may just be one person, but I've never seen a mother do that. Like, ever.
Different skin condition, they don't even have names. And the people went to one doctor to the other, they cannot get relief. You put urine on there, you start to really soak it in urine. Tapping it is not enough. You have to really soak it in it. And it's just amazing on how it can start healing.
Excessive urea to the skin causes scar tissue on the surface of the skin. That's the exact opposite of what you want after a burn.
Urea glycolic acid then functions as an exfoliant. So depending on its concentration, urea, much like alpha hydroxy acids, have two functions in skincare depending on what you want them to do.
Urea in cosmetic products is synthesized and does not come from humans, as that would be unsanitary.
I have a nasty case of shingles right around my side.
Synthetically made urea is used topically. Drinking it will not affect shingles, which is an advanced form of chickenpox in adults.
I'm a singer and I do a lot of cabaret nightclub, and I detest it because I don't believe in drinking, smoking, all that sort of thing. But so many times when I leave the club, I mean, I'm so full of cigarette smoke, my clothes, my insides, I just feel it in my eyes. I can hardly breathe, it's like wheezing. I get home, I drink my urine, and it's gone.
If you really want to detox, you should just let your liver and kidneys do the work. What you're doing is taking something that the body has let out because it's harmful and putting it right the fuck back in. Oh my Mary Mother of Jesus fuck ass. She is snorting urine.
You can use it as a vaginal douche.
Yeah, that's just what I'll randomly tell women in the park. You can use urine as a vaginal douche. I'm sure that'll go over well. Douche.
And, you know, we're not talking a couple of ounces here. We're talking about getting a good enema bag that is somewhat like a douchebag, 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 douchebag.
Say, the douchebag says that I should douchebag my own piss and give myself an enema with it.
You know, this is your own part. This is natural from you.
I want to see each and every one of you eat a big plate of shit, then tell me it's natural because it comes from the body.
My urine just brewed earlier.
I don't wanna tread in your teeth.
Douchebag, 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 douchebag.
I don't wanna tread in your teeth. Oh.